You and Nick, I want you on the corner of the house watching the back door.
It's a cold December morning, 5 a.m., and a heavily armed team goes over its plan of attack.
There were no lights on when I went by the house about 30 minutes ago.
The target, a mobile home near Humble, just a half-mile away.
We'll let the deputies pull them out, and then we'll swarm the house.
They do swarm the house, but the only one home is a 16-year-old boy in a house with 5 different computers.
We got to figure out which person was doing it. We're going to find it. I have no doubt.
What they find is what they know is already here. Child pornography stored on a laptop owned by the teenager's dad.
The hardcore stuff, movies, pictures, it was all there.
Now they need to find the dad. A neighbor calls him and hands investigators the phone.
If you're in Mexico and you're ready to get on the plane, I'd like to know.
Because they would meet the dad when he got off that plane. They arrested 49-year-old Daniel Lloyd Irvin that same afternoon when he returned to Bush Airport, arrested for the child porn on his laptop in that trailer park near Humble. And this is how they found him. The High-Tech Crimes Office, Harris County Constable Precinct 4, members of the Houston Metro Task Force of Internet Crimes Against Children. Every picture on the internet has a hash value, an identifiable code number. A national database stores every known child porn image or video and the code numbers that go with them.
It's looking for stuff it knows.
Software searches for those numbers and the computers, the IP addresses, downloading them.
Houston, Humble, Pasadena, Cypress.
Daniel Irvin's IP address appeared on this screen hundreds of times. And when they searched his laptop, thousands of child porn images were there.
There's videos and pictures. So this guy's collecting both.
So you might think that's how easy it is. Run some software, serve a search warrant, grab a suspect and his computer, and prove he downloaded child porn. Well, not quite that easy, because Daniel Lloyd Irvin is just one guy, and he's definitely not alone. There are 61 ICAC teams, Internet Crimes Against Children task forces across the country, 3 in Texas, and the Houston Metro ICAC office alone covers 49 counties. That's 8.5 million people.
35 minutes.
So that computer in Sergeant Gary Spurger's office tracking suspicious internet activity.
More than I want to count. I don't want to count that high.
It can't keep up.
These are all the ones that we've seen sharing images of child sexual exploitation in the state of Texas, just in the last 35 minutes.
All of those in the last 35 minutes.
Yeah, last 35 minutes.
Add to that the other suspects.
They think I'm a 14-year-old girl. So
investigators like Nick Fody catch by chatting on social networking sites and masquerading as a 14-year-old girl.
You wouldn't believe how fast you can get someone to respond to you. It's crazy.
Crazy and constant. So far this year, the Houston Task Force has made more than 200 arrests. But if they had the manpower, there's enough internet traffic to arrest more than 200 a day.
We're never going to arrest our way out of this. You have a culture within our society that preys on children. And that culture is very dangerous, very concerning.
Maybe a little early. He may be a little late.
But a small team of officers from several different agencies continues stings like this on a weekly basis to catch potential predators before they become this guy.
How long have you been doing it?
I'd probably say since I turned 18.
This is part of the confession of Rodney Kevin Williams, convicted this year for sexually assaulting his 5-year-old daughter. Add to that the multitude of child porn in his possession, and he got more than a life sentence. He's in prison for 1,020 years.
I'm sick, man. I'm sick of I can't help it. I'm trying not to, think about it or act upon it or something like that.
Do I like to get the guy who's collecting? Absolutely. But that's not my goal, and it's not any of our goals. We're looking for the person who is actively molesting a child. If I can prevent one child from having to go through being raped by her father, by her grandfather, by a stranger, by anybody, then I've won. I've succeeded.
But yeah, be one more individual I don't have to worry about later, messing with a kid.
Their impact is dramatic.
It's a team that has the support of the Precinct 4 constable, who staffs as large a team as budgets will allow. But to the predators who easily outnumber the cops, he still has a warning. Of the ones they do catch, 98% confess.
And I think anybody who's in our region who's trafficking in child pornography or is interested in being a child predator, they need to be aware that we're looking for them.
Take him out of the pool, take the predator out of the way, he's not going to have the chance to touch somebody. So, one bad guy at a time. One bad guy at a time.
Officers outnumbered, but always watching, always searching for that one bad guy at a time. Kevin Reese, 11 News.